I am a Biafran citizen and not a Nigeria. This is the reason. Biafra has stated its supporters an undeniable case to self-assurance. Today, it sits inside the southeast of current Nigeria. Beforehand, it was an autonomous country, however, was subsumed into the Nigerian state when the British amalgamated some of the West African provinces to a great extent for authoritative accommodation. On Nigerian autonomy in 1960, the British outskirts stayed flawless. Biafrans who look for the privilege to self-assurance contend they have a case which is as solid as those of the individuals of East Timor or South Sudan. Those freedom has been recognized. The privilege to self-assurance remains the most powerful human right, which is the reason it is the primary article of the principle. UN human rights arrangements. We know about autonomy claims from Catalonia, Quebec, and Scotland. Submissions and the equitable procedure are the acknowledged routes forward for managing the privilege to self-assurance. The Biafran individuals have been mentioning the acknowledgement of their entitlement to self-assurance and their entitlement to a submission. Yet, their calls for fail to receive any notice and are minimal announced. Nigerian regional uprightness gives the counter contention. Biafran caught the world's consideration when in 1967 it announced autonomy, and its kin were along these lines exposed to a remorseless war by the Nigerians. The Biafrans, in truth, didn't have an opportunity. However, they continued their autonomy for just about 3 years until they were besieged and starved into accommodation. The photos of that contention, indicating the outcomes of war and starvation, are still among the characterizing pictures of post-Pilgrim Africa. We distributed today a groundbreaking letter to President Buhari of Nigeria composed by Solomon Egbo, a Biafran currently living in the UK, denying his Nigerian citizenship regardless of whether that renunciation is acknowledged is in the endowment of the president. Solomon, presently part of the Biafran diaspora, works for the Primary Autonomy Association, trying to accomplish Biafran self-assurance. The indigenous people of Biafra, which has its home and office in Germany. Their pioneer, Nnamdi Kanu, was likewise a UK resident. He vanished in 2017 after a military activity against his folks' home. The Nigerian specialists look to name both Kanu and IPOB as psychological oppressors. The global network dismisses that characterization. I am not Nigerian. I am Biafran. I lived in the nation called Nigeria for a long time. Nigeria, as you most likely are aware, is a nation that was made for the authoritative comfort of our provincial force, Britain, in 1914. Nigeria is a constrained amalgamation of various people groups, distinctive strict gatherings, various traditions and convictions. Nigeria may have worked for the British, however, it doesn't work for the people groups compelled to be Nigerians. It doesn't and never has worked for the individuals of Biafra. The violation of empire are different, however. Clearly, the greatest wrongdoing of everything was that on freedom Africa had to hold those pilgrim limits forced by Europeans by tolerating this post-colonial settlement. African pioneers became complicit in the mistreatment of Africa. Your assurance to keep up the fringe of Nigerian force by the British just threatened their domain over us. As you most likely are aware, Biafra existed before the British turned up. Biafra is that landmass that settles around the Niger Delta to all aims and purposes. Biafra is the southeast corner of current Nigeria. In spite of colonization and being persuasively assimilated into Nigeria, we Biafrans held our normal qualities and a common feeling of character. Biafrans are comprised of various individuals, yet we are all Biafrans. Thank you for listening to this news. What else? That is just the truth. We are Biafrans and not Nigerians. Don't you know? Even if you ask a child of 8 years or 9 years, will tell you that he is a Biafran and not a Nigerian. We are just visitors in this country. This is not our home. See, since 1967, we have been known as Biafrans and not Nigeria. Because why? Because we have the name Biafran has even been in existence, and the Republic of Biafra has already been declared an autonomy even before the existence of Nigeria. That is the truth. If not for the trick played by Gowon, I'm telling you, today we're supposed to be celebrating Biafran independence, even in our own country, and not here in Nigeria. Even at that, we are still celebrating the independence because we believe that the republic exists. If you can remember, when Biafran celebrated their independence in May this year, you saw the crowd, you saw the moves, you saw the news, you saw the channels, the radios. How many of them carried the information that is to let you know that the republic, though have not been pronounced, but is already in existence and already known all over the world? Who here on this earth will say that he doesn't know about the Republic of Biafra? That person is a plain liar. I tell you, Biafran is a republic and has come to stay. No one can deny the republic of its actualization. Not even the President Muhammadu Buhari. I tell you the truth. See, Biafra as a republic is immovable and unshakable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stated it, and that is the truth and the humble truth. A lot of people has been a lot of Nigerians, especially those from the northern region, have been coming up with false belief and information, saying that Biafra is not a republic